Hey everyone. So it sounds like you're ready to unlock the secrets of passive income.
Yeah,
And really, who isn't?
exactly.
Earning while you sleep.
That's the dream, right? That's the dream. You sent over this incredible list of 20 passive income ideas.
Yeah.
It's almost like a treasure map to financial freedom.
It is.
I'm excited to dive in.
I have to say, this list is impressive.
Yeah.
The sheer variety is fascinating.
Right.
We've got everything from classic investment strategies to ideas that leverage the power of the internet and digital platforms.
For sure, for sure.
I'm curious,
Yeah.
what are you hoping to find in this deep dive?
Well,
What kind of passive income strategy might be the perfect fit for your lifestyle and goals?
that's the big question, isn't it?
It is.
I think for anyone looking into this, it's about finding that sweet spot.
Yeah.
An idea that's not only potentially profitable,
Right.
but also something that aligns with their skills and interests.
Exactly.
But before we get ahead of ourselves,
Maybe we should start with the basics.
okay,
What exactly is passive income?
right.
Is it really all about making money effortlessly?
Well, it's not quite as simple as pushing a button
Right.
and watching the money roll in.
Yeah.
It's more like planting a tree.
Okay.
You put in the effort up front, digging the hole,
Yeah.
plant the sapling,
Yeah.
watering it.
Wow.
But over time,
Yeah.
it grows and bears fruit with less and less hands-on work from you.
So there's definitely work involved.
Yes.
Especially in the beginning.
Especially in the beginning.
I guess that's where understanding your risk appetite comes in, right?
Absolutely.
How much time and energy are you willing to invest up front?
Absolutely. And risk appetite isn't just about time. It's also about how much uncertainty you're comfortable with.
Okay.
Some passive income ideas are more predictable, like a high-yield savings account,
Yeah.
but the returns might be lower.
Right.
Others, like investing in a startup, could have massive potential,
Sure.
but also come with a higher chance of losing your investment.
So it's about finding that balance between potential reward and how much risk you're willing to take on.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So let's jump into these 20 ideas.
Okay.
You've grouped them into some interesting categories, right?
Yes, we can think of it as a spectrum.
Okay.
From traditional investments
Okay.
to more cutting-edge digital ventures,
Mm-hmm.
and even some unique and creative options.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's start with those traditional investments.
Okay.
I feel like these are the methods we've all heard about,
Yeah.
but maybe haven't fully explored.
Right. These are approaches that have been around for a while,
Yeah.
often involving putting your money to work in established markets.
Mm.
Take dividend stocks, for example.
Okay.
It's not just about owning a piece of a company.
Right.
You're essentially becoming a partner, sharing in the profits through those dividend payouts.
Okay, so you're not just hoping the stock price goes up.
It's exactly.
You're actually getting a cut of the company's earnings.
You got it.
What kind of companies are known for paying good dividends?
Well, some sectors tend to have higher dividend yields than others.
Okay.
Real estate investment trusts, or REITs, are a good example.
Okay.
They own and manage properties, and they're required to distribute a large portion of their income to shareholders as dividends.
Gotcha.
Utilities are another sector known for consistent dividends,
Okay.
as their services are essential and have predictable demand.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So if someone is looking for a more reliable income stream from their investments, those sectors might be worth a closer look.
For sure.
What about rental properties?
Yeah.
That feels like the classic passive income idea.
It definitely is a popular one.
Yeah.
Owning rental properties can generate a steady cash flow,
Okay.
but it's important to be realistic. It's not truly passive.
Right.
There's work involved in finding tenants,
Yeah.
maintaining the property, and dealing with any issues that arise.
Oh, for sure.
And of course, you need a significant amount of capital to get started.
I've heard people talking about real estate crowdfunding
Yes.
as a way to get involved in property without needing to buy an entire building.
Right.
Is that a legitimate option?
It can be.
Okay.
Platforms like Fundrise let you pool your money with other investors
Okay.
to fund real estate projects. It lowers the barrier to entry,
Okay.
allowing you to diversify across multiple properties with a smaller investment.
Right.
But like any investment, it comes with its own risks.
Of course. Of course.
You're relying on the platform's expertise to choose profitable projects
Yeah.
and manage them effectively.
So it's like outsourcing the property management.
It is.
But you still need to do your research and understand the platform you're investing with.
Exactly.
That makes sense. What about peer-to-peer lending?
Sure.
Where does that fit into this traditional investment category?
Peer-to-peer lending through platforms like Lending Club allows you to become the lender.
Okay.
You're bypassing traditional banks and lending money directly to individuals or small businesses.
Interesting.
The interest rates can be attractive, but there's a risk that borrowers might default on their loans.
This is where diversification becomes important, right?
Sure.
Not putting all your eggs in one basket.
Diversification is key to managing risk in any investment portfolio.
Okay.
By spreading your investments across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, and even peer-to-peer lending, you're reducing the impact of any single investment performing poorly. It's like that old saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Exactly.
You want to create a safety net.
Okay, so with these traditional investment options,
Yeah.
it seems like it's all about understanding the risk involved.
Yes.
And finding that balance between potential returns and your own comfort level.
For sure.
But I'm really intrigued by this idea of using the internet and digital platforms to generate passive income. I feel like that's where things get really interesting.
You're right.
Yeah.
The internet has opened up so many possibilities.
Yeah.
It's a whole new world of passive income opportunities
Sure.
ready to explore.
Let's do it. All right, diving into the digital world.
Okay.
We've got online courses, ebooks, YouTube blogging.
Right.
It feels like everyone's making money online these days.
It does.
Is it really that easy?
It's definitely easier than it used to be, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The internet has lowered the barriers to entry for a lot of these income streams.
Right.
But easy is probably the wrong word.
Okay.
It still takes effort, strategy, and often a good dose of patience.
I guess the big question is, where do you even begin?
Right.
There's so many options.
Let's start with online courses.
Okay.
Platforms like Udemy and Teachable let you package your knowledge and skills into a digital product and sell it to a global audience.
So you're basically creating your own digital classroom.
Exactly.
What kind of topics work well for online courses?
It really depends on your expertise and what people are willing to pay for.
Right.
But some niches tend to be more popular than others.
Okay.
Anything related to business and marketing, personal development, tech skills,
Right.
those are usually in high demand.
I've heard that choosing the right platform can make a big difference
Yes.
in how much money you make. Is that true?
It definitely can.
Okay.
Udemy is great for reach
Okay.
because they have a huge user base and run frequent promotions, but they also take a large cut of your sales.
Right.
Teachable, on the other hand,
Yeah.
gives you more control over pricing and branding,
Okay.
but you're responsible for driving traffic to your courses.
So it's a trade-off between reach and control.
It is.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What about ebooks?
Sure.
Can you really make passive income from selling digital books?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Platforms like Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing make it incredibly easy to self-publish
Okay.
and reach millions of readers. And the best part is,
Once your book is up, it can generate sales for years to come with minimal effort from you.
Okay, that's appealing.
Yeah.
But I imagine it's a crowded market.
It is.
How do you make your ebook stand out?
You're right. It's competitive.
Yeah.
The key is to choose a specific niche,
Okay.
solve a problem for your readers, and create a high-quality product that delivers real value.
Right.
And of course, marketing plays a big role.
Sure.
You need to get your book in front of the right audience.
So it's not just about writing a good book.
Wow.
It's about understanding your audience and knowing how to reach them.
Exactly.
I'm sensing a theme here.
You're catching on.
Yeah.
That applies to pretty much any passive income idea.
Ah, okay.
Now, speaking of reaching an audience,
Yes.
let's talk about YouTube.
Yes, YouTube.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone dreams of becoming a YouTube star these days.
They do.
But can you actually make a living from it?
It's definitely possible.
But it's not just about uploading funny cat videos and hoping to go viral.
Right.
Successful YouTubers treat it like a business.
Okay.
They create high-quality content, engage with their audience,
Yeah.
and diversify their income streams.
Diversify.
Yes.
So it's not just about ad revenue.
Exactly. Ad revenue can be unpredictable.
Right.
So smart YouTubers leverage other monetization methods like sponsorships, affiliate marketing, and even selling their own merchandise.
So it's like building a brand around your channel
It is.
and creating multiple income streams.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense. What about blogging?
Sure.
I feel like everyone and their grandma has a blog these days.
They do.
Can you really make passive income from that?
You absolutely can.
Okay.
But it's not as easy as it used to be.
Right.
The key is to treat it like a business.
Okay.
Just like YouTube. Find a niche,
Okay.
create valuable content that solves problems for your readers. and build an engaged audience.
So what's the secret sauce for making money from a blog?
Monetization for blogs typically revolves around display ads,
Okay.
sponsored posts, and affiliate marketing.
Okay.
The more traffic you have,
Right.
and the more engaged your audience is,
Yeah.
the more you can potentially earn.
So it's about creating content that people actually want to read and share,
Exactly.
and building a community around your blog.
It is.
It's starting to sound like a lot of work.
It can be, especially in the beginning.
Right.
But if you're passionate about a topic
Yeah.
and enjoy writing,
Mm-hmm.
it can be a rewarding way to earn passive income over time.
Sure.
Remember, building a successful blog is a marathon,
Okay.
not a sprint.
I'm starting to see that patience is a common theme in the world of passive income.
It is.
Now, what about selling stock photos and videos?
Sure.
That seems like a pretty passive way to earn money.
It can be.
Well,
If you have a knack for photography or videography, you can upload your work to stock websites like Shutterstock or iStock Photo
right.
and earn royalties every time someone licenses your content.
So you're basically getting paid every time someone uses your photo or video.
You got it.
Sounds pretty cool, but how much can you realistically make?
It really depends on the quality of your work, the demand for your type of content,
Right.
and how much effort you put into keywording and promoting your portfolio.
Okay.
Some photographers make a full-time income from stock,
Wow.
while others use it as a side hustle to supplement their earnings.
So it's like having a digital storefront
It is.
where your work is constantly on display waiting to be discovered.
Exactly.
I like that.
Now, speaking of digital storefronts,
Okay.
let's move on to e-commerce and online business models.
All right.
We've got drop shipping,
Yeah.
affiliate marketing, merchandise stores,
Right.
and automated online stores.
Okay.
It's a whole other world of passive income possibilities.
It is.
Are you ready to explore?
You bet. Let's do it. Okay, so we've covered traditional investments and dipped our toes into the digital world. I feel like we're just scratching the surface here. Let's talk about e-commerce drop shipping first. Sounds pretty magical. You sell stuff online without actually having to keep any inventory. How does that even work?
It's a pretty clever model. Basically, you act as the middleman between the customer and the supplier. You set up an online store, let's say using a platform like Shopify, and then you partner with dropshipping suppliers, often through services like Oberlo.
So someone places an order on my store and then what? I just send the order over to the supplier.
Exactly. The supplier handles the packaging and shipping directly to the customer. You never have to touch the product.
Okay. I see how that could be appealing, especially for someone just starting out.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing there are downsides. It can't all be sunshine and rainbows.
You're right, there are definitely challenges. You're responsible for marketing your store, handling customer service, and building your brand. Competition can be fierce, especially in popular niches, and profit margins can be slim, particularly when you're starting out.
So it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but with the right strategy and effort, it could be a viable income stream.
Got it. What about affiliate marketing? I see those link in bio posts everywhere on social media these days. Is that what affiliate marketing is all about?
That's a big part of it. With affiliate marketing, you're promoting other people's products or services on your website, social media, or even through email. You sign up for an affiliate program, get a unique tracking link, and earn a commission when someone clicks your link and makes a purchase.
It's all about driving traffic and influencing people's buying decisions. That makes sense. But how do you choose the right products or services to promote? Does anything go?
Not quite. Authenticity is key here. It's crucial to promote products that align with your audience and that you genuinely believe in. If you're passionate about something and it solves a problem for your audience, your recommendations will be much more effective.
I see what you mean. It's like if you're recommending something you wouldn't use yourself, people can see right through that. Exactly. It's all about trust and building a relationship with your audience. Now let's talk about merchandise stores. Selling branded merchandise seems to be all the rage these days.
It does. It feels like everyone from YouTubers to fitness instructors is selling their own t-shirts, mugs, phone cases, you name it. Is that something anyone could do?
It definitely is. Platforms like Printful or Teespring make it incredibly easy to design and sell custom branded merchandise without having to deal with inventory or shipping. They handle all the back-end stuff for you.
So I come up with a cool design, upload it to the platform, and they take care of the rest. That sounds pretty painless. What's the catch?
Well, the key to success with merchandise is building a strong brand that people connect with and want to represent. You need to create designs that resonate with your target audience and make them feel like they're part of something special.
So it's not just about slapping your logo on a t-shirt. It's about creating something meaningful that people actually want to wear or use.
Got it.
Now what about automated online stores? What makes them different from other e-commerce models?
Automated online stores take the hands-off approach to a whole new level. They leverage tools and services to automate many of the tasks involved in running an online business, like order fulfillment, customer service, and even marketing. Amazon FBA, or Fulfillment by Amazon, is a popular example.
So it's like having a virtual assistant handling the day-to-day operations of your store.
You could think of it that way. It allows you to focus on the big picture stuff like product selection, branding, and overall strategy, while outsourcing the more tedious and time-consuming tasks.
Okay, I see the appeal of that. But isn't giving up that much control a bit risky?
It definitely requires trust in the platforms and services you're using. You need to do your research and make sure they align with your business goals and values. But for many entrepreneurs, the time savings and increased efficiency are well worth it.
All right, so we've explored a whole range of e-commerce models. It's amazing how many different ways there are to make money online these days. But our list doesn't stop there. We still have those unique and creative passive income ideas to explore. I'm particularly intrigued by this idea of licensing music. I'm not a musician myself, but I've always wondered how that works.
It's fascinating. If you're musically inclined and you create original compositions, you can license them for use in all sorts of things. Commercials, YouTube videos, films, even video games. Every time your music is used, you earn royalties.
So it's like you're creating your own little soundtrack empire. How do you even get started with something like that? Do you need an agent or a record label?
Not necessarily. There are online platforms and libraries that connect musicians with potential licensees. You can also reach out directly to companies or creators who might be interested in using your music. It takes some effort to get your music out there, but the potential rewards can be significant, especially if you create a popular track that gets picked up for a big project.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. And what about licensing patents or ideas? Is that something anyone can do?
Well, it depends on the idea and its patentability. You need to have something truly innovative that solves a problem or meets a need in the marketplace. But if you have a brilliant invention or a groundbreaking idea, licensing it to a company that can bring it to market can be a lucrative way to generate passive income.
That sounds pretty intimidating to me. I don't think I have any patent-worthy ideas floating around in my head.
Sure.
But maybe some of our listeners are budding inventors. What about subscription services? It feels like every creator and their dog has a Patreon or a Substack these days. Is that something you see as a viable, long-term passive income strategy?
Subscription services are definitely booming. Platforms like Patreon and Substack allow creators and businesses to offer exclusive content communities or services to paying subscribers. It's a great way to build recurring revenue and foster a deeper connection with your audience.
It's like building your own little membership club. People are literally paying to access your content or be part of your community. That's pretty amazing. But I imagine it takes a lot of work to keep those subscribers engaged and happy.
It definitely requires consistency and effort. You need to deliver value on a regular basis and keep things fresh and interesting to prevent churn. But if you're passionate about what you're offering and you build a strong community, it can be a very rewarding business model.
Okay, so we've talked about high-tech ideas, creative pursuits. But what about something a little more down to earth? I'm curious about this idea of renting out equipment. Is that really a thing?
It absolutely is. And it's becoming more and more popular as people embrace the sharing economy. Think about it. You probably have things sitting around your house that you don't use all the time. Cameras, tools, even party supplies. Why not rent them out and earn some extra cash?
That's a great point. I have a pretty decent camera that I only use a few times a year.
Yeah.
Maybe I should look into that. What kind of platforms are out there for renting out equipment?
There are all sorts of specialized platforms for different types of equipment. For example, you could rent out your camera gear through a site like KitSplit or your power tools through a platform like Zillow. And of course, there's always the good old-fashioned option of listing your items on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace.
So it's like turning your unused possessions into little income-generating assets. I like that. And finally, there's the option of investing in a business. That feels like a whole other level of passive income.
It can be. Investing in a business, whether it's a startup or a more established company, can offer the potential for significant returns. But it's important to remember that it's not truly passive. You need to do your due diligence, thoroughly research the business, understand the market, and assess the management team's experience and track record.
So it's not just about throwing money at a promising idea. It's about being a savvy investor and making informed decisions.
Exactly. And even once you've invested, you need to stay informed and engaged, monitoring the business's progress, and being prepared to offer guidance or support if needed.
Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today. From traditional investments to digital ventures and unique creative pursuits, the possibilities for generating passive income are truly vast. It's incredible to see how many different paths there are to financial freedom.
It really is, and what's so exciting is that there's no one-size-fits-all approach. The best passive income strategy is the one that aligns with your individual skills, interests, and lifestyle. So I encourage everyone listening to explore these ideas, further experiment, and see what resonates with you.
I think that's a great takeaway. There's something out there for everyone, and it's never too late to start building a more financially secure future. So to all our listeners, keep learning, keep experimenting, and keep that dream of passive income alive.
Absolutely. And remember, even small steps taken consistently can lead to remarkable results over time. So don't be afraid to take action and start building that passive income stream you've always dreamed of.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of passive income. We hope you found it informative, inspiring, and most importantly, empowering. Until next time, happy investing.
Happy investing!